Now to the latest on rescue efforts of exotic animals found abandoned at a home in Rio Verde. No food or water and conditions so bad the sheriff called it heartbreaking. Nicole Krasean joins me with an update tonight. Nicole.
Well, Brian, neighbors I spoke with today tell me the ranch went from being a well cared for place to bring their visitors to an upsetting scene nearly overnight.
What happened? You know, that's the big thing. What happened? How did it get to this point?
Some Rio Verde foothills neighbors say the seizure of over 50 animals from a property in their community was heartbreaking to see.
It was actually almost hard to sleep last night.
Natalie Austin and Sean Loring spent years visiting the ranch with their families, and the animals there seemed well taken care of.
We kind of made friends with the zebras and the camels and looked forward to bringing them carrots, and yeah, it was just a fun, cool thing in the neighborhood.
The ranch, for us, was always a place where we could take our grandkids or guests or visitors to go see the ostriches, the camels, the zebras. It was a lot of fun. It was a great experience.
But last month, something changed.
A few weeks ago, we had noticed on one of our trips that it was hot and there wasn't much water there at that time. And that's when we had approached and talked about bringing some water if that was necessary. And then we did see a water tank on the back of a truck that was there that supposedly they were going to water the animals.
The situation grew worse. Another neighbor eventually called in a welfare check on the animals. When the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office showed up to the ranch, there was no water or food for any of the dozens of animals they found. Of the 51 animals that were seized on this property Saturday night, today, just these 2 camels remain as far as we could see on the property. And we did see during our time here today that they were able to get access to hay and water. Both families say they won't jump to conclusions after years of good memories at the nearby ranch and positive interactions with the owner.
Someone can have really good intentions on what they're trying to do, but they can get in over their head.
Sometimes people mean well, and it just doesn't go the way they want it to, or things happen, either it's financially, circumstantially, that it just doesn't go right.
But regardless of how or why the conditions became how they did, the families say the biggest priority is advocating for the animals.
Above and beyond all else, that's our position, is they don't have a voice for themselves.
I am really relieved that if that wasn't the right situation for them, and obviously by those photos, it was no longer safe or healthy for them.
Now, MCSO says there are no updates in the case and have not released news of any arrest or any charges filed, but we will, of course, continue to follow this story. Reporting live in studio tonight, Nicole Krasean, Fox 10 News.